Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware risk in the future trading. All our videos are for training only, and you're very welcome to follow any of those signals when we are live. In the same time, we will be covering some of the automated trade, especially the new auto trade we are covering. And for the ones are new, we have the system have a lot of automated trade. You can choose what kind of automated trade you like to trade with, and we cover different kind of auto trades today. And one of the things, if you see here, the signal, new signal on the Nasdaq, and we just have a new signal on the ES, and that system here based on the signal on the left upper corner. Those market analyzer, they are based on one contract, and right now we are on 165 ticks into the profit. As you see, we just have a new signal on the Nasdaq, and it gives you the entry price, target, and how much you are away from the target. So it comes in with the 4 different automated trade, and then you can use an ATM strategy, and then you can use pullback re-entry on those. As you see right now, how those auto trades taken. On the right upper corner here, there is a scalper. Is the same thing. It's based on one contract, and now we are 104 ticks into the profit. This one here, we use white charts. The blue charts are to the swing trading on the left upper, and this one here is for the scalper. If you look, this is the scalper connected with this market analyzer. If we look at the Nasdaq, this is $200 on that trade. If you want to look at the Nasdaq, this is the Nasdaq. If you would like to see the Russell, then you see the Russell is right there. So right now we have $600 in those trades. On the automated trade, we use 2 contracts, but on the market analyzer, we are using 1 contract. And as you see right now, the trading, we will cover also the scalper, and those are the signals. Everything is ready to go, and we will be covering also some other automated trades, and it is an amazing. Let me show you. This is one of the this is a lot of guys, they are looking after this one here, and just took a trade, and this is a fully automated trade, and we already nailed $1,900 on the. It's the same auto trade, the i7, and we got hit a little bit with the CL, and now we are recovering with the CL. This is a CL, and this is the but what I really like to show you today, something really powerful. If you stay with me for 1 second, I'm all over the place. This is started at, oops, here. You see, that's why I like the ATM. You can extend if you want to. You trade. And those are the signals we just got them, and we can extend the signal. I will look at them later. But this is what I wanted to show you. It's very interesting. We started today, and it is based on 2 contracts, and that's what we have covered yesterday in the private webinar. And this one here, we have made it especially for amateur traders, and we are already up to $1,000 based on 2 contracts. You can use a NASDAQ, CL, a YM, and this is really, I want to share with you guys today. Let me show you what we have done for those amateur traders. Some people think if you have too many screens, that's mean it's a luxury. I think it's a headache. Okay. Let me show you what we do. We do a lot of tests, okay? And now we are doing a lot of tests. And all of them, those, we are testing under, we are looking, this is what the opening position right now, okay? Listen to this, guys. This one follow up from the webinar yesterday. And this one here, that kind of entry, we have made it specially for guys are not really trained. And right now we have opening position. This is all the opening positions we have, and we are connected to Algorithmic, and it is a market order. So there is no weird charts, and there is not something called line break. There is nothing here called this is how we test. There is nothing called line break, tick chart, Renko bar. All those banana charts are not included in the test because the minutes reveal the reality of an auto trade. Once you have an auto trade cannot survive on the 1 minute, dump it in the garbage. You just wasted your money. You've been making a mistake. So if we look right now, we have, this is on the server, it's not on my computer, because what we do, we test 24/7. But what we do, we start, today I started the server around 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? So it's not 24-hour thing. Because what we do, we do the testing overnight, we shut it down, we do the report, and then we start at 8 o'clock, and then we till 4 o'clock or till 3 o'clock, and then we do the report. And this is how we examine the auto trade around 4,000 trade, and then we can figure out where we are on this algorithm. Let me show you on the strategy, and this is from 8 o'clock, guys. If we go on the released profit for today, the biggest one, it is the 2 minutes NASDAQ, all of them minutes. There is no hula bula here. There is nothing but minutes here. On the NASDAQ, all of them based on 2 contracts. As you see here, position, they are based on 2 contracts. On the 2 minutes, you got on the NASDAQ and it is on a sim account because we are testing them. Because we have so many roads we can take. So we are testing to see where is the best things. For those amateur trader will not take this auto trade and rack it for me. I take it personal. I really do take it personal on that. Because there is no reason for this guy. I'm not trying to chase those guys with, they want to have a $5,000. They want to be $10,000 next month, and next month the 10,000 is 20,000, and the 20,000 for those. I have no business with them. They can go somewhere else. I will not even talk to them, and I have nothing for sale for them. But with the ones I'm trying to say consistency. I don't know if tomorrow is going to be $100 or a banana or $1,000. I'm looking for consistency. I'm not looking on a double up amounts and triple up amounts and getting rich scam. This is not going to happen. But what we are looking at here is consistency. And if we look at the NASDAQ, trading by itself, fully automated, the NASDAQ made 1,195. This is based on the 2 minutes. Then if we look at the NASDAQ 1 minute, the second line, we have 1,180 based on 2 contracts. Now if we look at the 3 minutes NASDAQ, the 3 minutes NASDAQ, 1,150. When you are looking at this one here, you can see that earlier today, the NASDAQ had a run, because if you look at the first 3, the best from early this morning, 8 o'clock, and now it's 10 o'clock, the best runners for today, it was NASDAQ. Okay? Then if we go on the next step, you will see the ES today nailed 1,100 based on 2 contracts. And we're only talking minutes. Pure charts. No hula bule. No banana charts. A real minute chart, because your Ninja Trader is in minutes. It's not in some kind of kinky chart. And then it is 2 minutes, nailed 950. The ES, and this is where you can do the test, gentlemen, and especially to our members. When you're going to get this one in your hands, you cannot do test on a Renko bar. You simply cannot do test on a Renko bar. You cannot do test on a tick chart. They are good, the tick chart, but the Renko are the worst. And then, and we have covered yesterday on the Renko, and here is the Renko. We made a special one for our customer to use a Renko, and it's kicking butt. This one here, just activate it and forget it. And it's really kicking very well on the Renko. But this is not, we will not do test on Renko, and we will not advertise for Renko. So when we are doing the test, we are really doing the 1 minute, because the 1 minute has no mercy. Is going to reveal the reality of that performance with that auto trade. Then we have the CL. It was 2 minutes, nailed 540. Then we have a NASDAQ on the 4 minutes. Is nailed 430 earlier, and it is on a trade now. And then there is a 280 on the 4 minutes, and it is already made 360. Then we go on the CL 3 minutes, and then you see there is a 300. As you see, the sim account is on the 3 minutes, and the strategy is called on the 3 minutes. The 5 minute CL made 260 earlier today, and now it is on a trade, and there is only 100. Now those here, the ES on the 4 minute made 100, and you can see it's a troubling chart. And on this one here, it's still in yellow. It's still in yellow, has not taken a trade yet. And then we are in the south on two instruments are the 5 minutes and the ES. So those the only two trades we have left. They are really going south. Now, if we go back to the position, those are right now the market, the ones they are troubling at the moment, and it is an ES is getting the trouble, and the Nasdaq is getting the trouble. So if we go back to the strategy, if we are taking, and this is what I'm trying, if we are taking the 2 minutes or 1 minute, and this is based on the two contract, and I will keep you updated to show you how immediately those markets start to recover. This is the things is how to recover immediately when the market is getting trouble. One of the things yesterday, one of the traders asking how we can avoid the trouble when the market is flat. You cannot avoid trouble in the market when the market is flat. When the market is sitting in one line, or the market is really getting trouble, you cannot and will not make money, because when the market is flat and there is no ticks, where are you going to get your ticks from? And it is hard for some traders understand that concept. But when the market is not moving, there is nothing on this earth can make you money, because where the money has to come from if the market is not moving. And this is a nightmare for a trader. Don't understand that if the market not moving, then where those ticks has to come from. So this is a really, really important to understand. So what we will do right now, we have not delivered it yet, and probably it will be delivered sometimes early next week. And on this one here, we have done 2 rounds on the ES, and it is really nice trades. Nailed this 1,000. This is the second round, and the total, this is also the same auto trade but different entry, and nailed 3,000. This is the same auto trade on Friday, made 4,000. So this is really also we are testing, and we are, so there is a different entries in there. Now the question is which one I should use. What we do, we are testing it right now separately, but once we are delivering we are testing the separate entries. But when we are delivering, we're gonna combine, let's say in ES, what is the best 2 entries on it? We combine it together and put it in one chart. What is the Nasdaq? And then send you the template. What is the Nasdaq best performance on which entries? And then we send you the template for it. What is the YM best performance on which entries? Because sadly, for the last 10 years, we have been trying very hard to teach people how to optimize and all that, but it didn't, nobody home, actually. So honestly, nobody was home. So what we are going to do, we're gonna send out a template, and we did some modification on a pre-made signal where you just turn it on and you let it go. That's all. What can I say? I mean, you let it go. And if the market moving, you're gonna be making money. And if the market not moving, welcome to trading. Nothing we can do. If this market not moving, I cannot do anything about it. Nothing I can do. We can hold hands and pray if you like, but technically we cannot do anything. Guys, as you see right now, we were doing very fine, and now it is 9:55, and the market is dying on us. As we see right now, you can see there is a trouble with the signal, and there is trouble everywhere. And we will be waiting on the next signal to come out. And then I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of things, so sometimes you see me, I'm spaced out when I'm talking. I apologize. But I have tons of people on the Skype talking to me, chatting, distracting me, and I have keeping my eye on many things. So I apologize today. I'm all over the place. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes without talking, and then we will cover the market, see what's going on for today. Thank you. Somebody requested to give my opinion about this market right now, and let me, because I mean we have covered that many times. First of all, guys, for the guys are a manual trader, without the fibs, you're not gonna get anywhere in this business. Honestly, good fibs, and I rely a lot on the fibs to give me a very good indication what's going on in the market. As we see here, I mean, of course, we can open a higher time frame chart and we can analyze and everything. The most things irritate me is when after the fact somebody come in with a light bulb in his head telling me what happened. Everyone can see what happened, but just tell me what is happening right now and what is going to happen in the future. So that's why we have this FIBS subscription differently than the package, because those I consider totally different system. If we look at the ES, we can find the ES. There is a lot of support area, and that it is a very, very strong support area on the ES. So when we have a strong support on the ES, as you see here, we have support area at 32.5850, another one 32.5775, projection. There is a new signal just come out. So it's telling us that ES is not gonna able to break all those level here, and going for short. So immediately around 9:30, you can predict where is this market going. It is long only, because there is a lot of support area, and the only time, and this is going to have impact on your NASDAQ Dow Jones. And one of the things also, so if we look at this ES, we will see there is a lot of support area in here. I'm trying to simplify it, and this is the hardest challenge. Once we get that entry, the ES is going to get a little trouble at 32.63 right there. And once he break it, the next level, it is 32.64. So what we do here, we go in pieces with it, and we see where is the next step we need to deal with to decide where we want to exit out of that trade, because you cannot take a trade. So let me take a smaller I promised I don't want to teach anymore, and there we go. Now we have on the scalper, I forgot to put the fibs on those, on the 15 second, but I can see where is this ES on the 1 minute struggling. It's right there. Okay, let's take another one. Let's see what's going on the Russell. The Russell, there is a clear version here all the way to the 1661, and this is not bad. Let's look at the CL, and I forgot to put I need to do that. Let me look at the NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ is climbing to this level. We can look at this chart here, the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ have a lot of problems. Let me show you where is the problem with the NASDAQ. So once you understand those lines, or you respect those lines, you are in the very clear predicting what's going on in the market. The secret in the future trading, not following the market, predicting. If you cannot predict it, you're just losing time and money. So to me, don't give me any indicator. Give me fibs, and I can manage just on the fib line. So now, if we wanted to, if we look at this NASDAQ, we're gonna have a double resistance on this area here. So immediately, if once we have gonna have a signal here somewhere around 9036, we're gonna have a long signal after we cross those fibs. Immediately you're gonna have a problem with 9030, 975. So my best offer is to put a limited order on the Nasdaq 9041.50, because from here 9041.50 I can climb to the 9065. But if I take a long trade here, it's not going to be a happy ending because you have a problem at 9040. You know, guys, I have a very emergency call. I'll be with you in a second. Thank you. This is the same system. We started this one here around 9 o'clock, 9:10, somewhere around there. And this is the one we are testing on the server, but on the server we are testing it longer hours. And we are into the 26. We are already nailed on the ES 1100 and 700 on the CL. The Nasdaq got hit on the Nasdaq, okay, and then we have the ES 1100 and 380, CL 1180. So here is the $1 million question: how much we need to invest? One contract on the ES, one contract on the YM, one contract on the CL, and one contract on the Nasdaq. Can be done with 5,000. Yes, it can be done with 5,000. I personally like to have extra money in the account, because you still have to you're gonna have a bad day. And what I'm thinking is about the amateur trader, not the ones know what he's doing. Let me give you an example here. That's what I was covering a few minutes ago about why we have the subscription on the FIPS separately from the package. And because this is a lot of work and a lot of updates daily, and it does automatic anyway, but it's not here the subject. For the amateur guy is auto trading. In my experience for the last 10 years, I cannot even get him to push a button on the top of the chart. I cannot get him push a button. I'll find something here. Let me see if this one, no, it does not. But you can add the button on all of them. Let me see one with a button. Why are they not showing? Anyway, so okay. In our experience for the last 10 years, you cannot have the guy to close position. He doesn't want to do it. And this is our experience. But if we look at the ES, came into the resistance line at 32.68. And what we have done, we have a reversal, and those reversal are not repaint reversal. And if we look here, there is a double top on the 32.68. And then there is a reversal, and it says reversal, you know. And now the ES got stuck between the support line 32.65 and 32.67. So now it become trouble in here on the ES. So the whole idea here is for this guy to get him to trade from 9 to 11-12 until we meet the target. Like now here we have 2,500, then stop it, you know. And it will be a challenge to have those guys stopping a trade. But this one here is typical for amateur trader. Will not look at those level, and he cannot read those level. I personally like this one here, those ATM, because this is there is somebody, one of our traders say no more art, because it's not because when we are doing the testing, Eli, when we are doing the testing, it's too much, because when you are doing the testing, you are performing too much. So we will get to the Russell, but it's not important for me, the Russell. For me right now, it is the CL, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. And on the symmetry right now, I'm only concentrating and I'm using an energy on only two charts. If we look at the symmetry, there is only two charts, and I cannot keep my eye on everything. So what I'm doing right now, I took away the DAX, the Russell, the gold on the symmetry at the moment, because once we are done with the CL and ES, and then it will be easy for me to make a template for you. If you want to trade the Russell, I can make one for you within 5 minutes. It's not, but right now we are testing the performance, as you see, Eli. We are testing the performance on everything here. And right now we are testing on CL, NASDAQ, and ES. As we see here, we still have the CL on $880 trade, NASDAQ on $600 trade, CL on a $360, and this is really serious. But it doesn't matter if you have a profitable. If you have a profitable ES or NASDAQ or CL, when you're going to the supermarket, it doesn't matter if it's coming from the YM or GC or ES. So this is, right now, I don't want to overload testing, and I don't want to overload the traders with the DAX, Russell, CL, because he's going to turn on everything and he's not going to. So what I wanted to send out, the first phase, I want to send out to you the ESCL NASDAQ, because there is no use to send you 20 different charts and you're going to get lost. I know you're going to get lost, And we have seen it many times. A guy have $3,000 in the account, and you look at his chart, he have a DAX, he have a CL, he have everything. He want to take the whole market because he got a couple of $3,000 in the account. This is our experience. So what we want to do, we just want to concentrate right now. As I said, guys, we have learned a lot for the last 10 years. We learned the hard way, not the easy way. We got beat by those amateur traders. So now I'm thinking all the time, when you are delivering, you're not overloading when you are delivering, because it is, you give this guy too much information, he's going to wreck it. A guy have a $3,000, why he have 4 different charts on the DAX? He's not going to be trading the DAX, So they're not realistic, those most of those guys. Anyway, I'm picking on the amateur traders, God forgive me. And so now we toppled on the $3,000 on those. Do we really need to continue trading, or should we flat out everything? And when you have this luxury here, the system here is telling you the estimation, is calculating, is an algorithm, it's not a fixed trade, it's an algorithm. It's telling you the estimation here. We have a resistance line at 32.73, and we have the 32.75 maximum. on that estimation here. So when you are trading here, my friend, you can close it, because you can look. This is all in one package. You cannot separate this package. It's gonna look at this. It's coming back to the same level, 32.72.50. And if we notice here, Eli, is the reversal fired up. There is a weakness. Should I run away with the 3,700 or should I stay? And don't underestimate the scalpers, the one on the right. On the right, let me take this out of the way. On the right hand, the scalper here, because also, if we look at this right scalper market analyzer, it is already 550 ticks into the profit, and it is based on one contract. So if we look at the CL here, I have two contracts. It is 61 ticks based on the last entry signal, and this is it. And when you have two contracts, it's 1,300. Very simple. So I personally like that kind of trading, personally. And I try to push my trader to go that direction, but still is the fully automated trade, for some reason, still they find it more convenient. But for me, I prefer to look at those levels, on the NASDAQ and ES. Now on the NASDAQ, we have $500. And I'm sure there is a resistance. I forgot to put the fibs on those charts. And the CL, we have 1,200. And let's look at the ES. And your ES, one contract left. And it's coming to the support. This is where, for those guys that want to learn how to trade between fibs, and but it seems like not too many people like to learn. They just want automatic. So on the automatic, this is the automatic. When a day is a good day, the market is moving, you will be making money. And when the market not moving, you will not make money. And do not misread the market. If the market moving, you make money. And if the market not moving, you are going to lose money. It's not win-win situation, gentlemen. It's not. Never win-win situation. Don't get misleaded on that section. So we climb into the 3,600, 3,500, 3,600, and we're done with the YM, and we still have the CL trade. And the CL trade is, the chart is 1 minute, gentlemen. The chart is 1 minute. It's not one of those wishy-washy charts. So we nailed from around 9 o'clock, 35. But this is what you need to know, Eli, that could be tomorrow the market is not moving. So you're not going to see green if the market not. Don't think every day is going to be green. But when the market is not moving, you just stop trading. And the daily target is 500. And what we have done, as we covered on the as we covered yesterday, we put an estimation. It's not a hard stop at $500 target. It's not. Because the reason it is not a hard stop on 500 or 300, I mean, now the market is going in my direction, and my daily target is 500, and I have on the CL on that trade 1,400. So if I have $500 daily target, I would have been stopped out, a hard stop, long time ago, and I don't have any money for tomorrow in case if the market tomorrow did go banana, So on this, when the market is going to your favor, that auto trade is gonna stay on your daily target. Plus, if it's going to your favor, and that's what we have mentioned yesterday in the private webinar, that you need to keep your eye on that auto trade, because it's not a hard stop 500 daily target and losses. It's estimation $500. So in other words, it can go from $500 daily target, and now you have $1,300. You're gonna wind up with $1,900 for today, and on the losses, it could be a close at 650. It's not gonna close at 500 hard stop. And there is a reason for the hard stop. If we look at the symmetry, also, this is the same auto trade, guys. The I7, it's just nothing. If we look at the symmetry, we have a trade for a couple $1,000, and we already nailed the $1,900 on the ES. So we are on a $4,000 trade here. Should I walk away with $1,000? And plus, we had a bad hit on the CL earlier today, and we got whacked with the $320. So should I stop and start crying because I have one losing trade? So based on the ESCL with the symmetry, we nailed over 4,000 market order, not limited order. So this is, I prefer to be estimation daily target 500 plus minus. And the guy doesn't want to look at the charts, looking after his money. That's his problem. And Toby, how are you? You know, this guy is a member of ours. You know, always when I'm on the YouTube, the gin freezes everything.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk.
Let me try to get to Jin again. And we have a member, and of course, he's a German. And this is what he sent me right now, a message. And it is true what he's saying. And you can read the chart. And if we, he's talking about this 15 second, the ES have a $600 trade. The Russell have $140. The CL have 1,200. And Mr. 007 here, the NASDAQ, has 700. So you have around over a couple $1,000 on the scalper on that trade, you know. So this is a very, very, and what is nice about the scalper, Toby, voila, you know, and you can increase the target if the market come into your trend. So we can turn the scalper to monster swing trading by, you can fully automate that auto trade, but I love the ATM because on the ATM, if the market is trending, the target expand itself automatic. And if the market moving back, the trailing stop moving back straight, you know. So now we are around 3,800 on that trades. And so this is and if you notice, guys, we are using minutes. We're not using weird charts, that's for sure. That's life. Eli, you cannot say how much you think I will be making tomorrow. I don't know how much you will be making tomorrow. It could be 4,000 like today, or it could be 4,000 banana tomorrow. I cannot predict what happened tomorrow. You cannot say how many fish I will. Just tell me how much money you will be losing tomorrow, or how much money you will be making. If I know tomorrow I will be making 5,000, then I will go ahead and double up my lots and everything. I cannot predict. You cannot say if I have $5,000 how much I should make a month, because you're gonna have a bad week and a good week. You're gonna have a bad month and a good month, and the performance goes between. The secret in an auto trade to be stable and consistent. Anyone can make a PDF, and if you want $1 million a day, can make an auto trade can make $1 million a day and send you PDF with $1 million a day. It's not that. What we need is consistency. And when we start the auto trade at 9 o'clock, if we see those auto traders struggling, stop for today. If you see those because once this market move, they print money, like what Mr. Tusklana, the German Toby, saying, when the market is move, print out money, and when the market don't move, get yourself an extra diaper, because you need it, especially if you are overmerge yourself. Now, yesterday, it was a big talk about that, where some traders, they just want to click it, come home, and find $5,000. This is not going to happen in your lifetime, not in your children's lifetime. And this is not going to happen. It's just a click, lift off, and we are on the moon. It's not going to happen. But when we see a market trending like today, Eli, what you say, this is a very good day. Today you made $4,000 on this, and you went banana on the NASDAQ, and it did go south, you didn't make money. Fair enough. Welcome to trading. Tomorrow, in my experience, if the market is trending like today, it can go another day, but then it's going to be profit taking, and it's going to get into the chop market. And a lot of traders fail to read that. When I see a good running day like this, the second day I don't trade. Eli, learn that. To all our members, learn that. If you earn $5,000 or $10,000 today because the market is running, it could be running tomorrow one more time, and then it's gonna make you lose all your money on the second or on the third day. Why? Profit taking, people out, and the only one left in the market is the amateur traders. The older guys, they know the tricks. you know, and they catch a trend, they cash in their money, and they leave the crumbs for you on the second day. And if it's a running day, you might get a little bit out of it, or you're gonna dive in right into the pile of mud, and then you're gonna start losing one day after the other. So what you do, the secret is the aim on that auto trade is to catch a run, and once we are done catching the run, we are done for today. So now it is 10:43, and I'm expecting, if we look at the ES, is it could be now it start getting tight. Maybe we are about to close this one, and there is nothing left the rest of the day, Eli. So if we today we are auto trading and we nailed 4,000, tomorrow we can go ahead and sacrifice the $500. And if we see the market running, we are all for it, because that auto trade is not going to let it be. It's going to chase this market for you. If we see this auto trade is struggling today, it's not means the auto trade. It is means the market is struggling, profit taking, low volume, chop in the market. You're going to be losing every penny you earn today. So you say, you know what? Yesterday I made 4,000. Today I see the market is struggling. I'm out of here. I can risk $500. Once I see the $500 is done, either make it or break it, and then I'm out of here. So you protect your profit. The best way to protect your profit is not on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. And this is what made me do when I do the DAX in the morning early. Sometimes we get up in the morning on the DAX, and by the time I turn on everything, I set up everything, break even, plus one take, two takes, I'm set, go make an espresso, coming back. Sometimes I find 1,200 euro. And sometimes I take the trade on Monday, don't go. The second trade don't go, the third trade don't go, I stop. If the 3 trades and it's still not going, that means we are going on a long week. But if you are saying, as an example, if you break it to weekly, not daily. So on a daily basis, we have $500 on each one of them, each instruments, ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, CL, blah, blah, blah. And then you nailed $2,000 on the ES, you nailed $2,000 on the CL, as an example. Let's say you have done it on Monday or Tuesday. You're done for the rest of the week. Now I will not get in and get myself in the mud until I turn on those auto trades in the morning, and I'll keep them on a swim, on a sim. And then when I see the market around 9:30 is moving, I'll go ahead and turn them on live, and I risk a little bit. And if I see those auto trades on a sim are struggling, I'm out of here. I don't have to trade for today. So this is what we were arguing yesterday, that you have some amateur traders that want to come in, turn on Ninja Trader, start at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they should have $1,000, and then they are done. They don't want to know anything about the market. They do not understand there is a chop in the market. They don't understand a flat. They don't understand when the market is going to get stuck between 2 channels. They don't want to know. They just want to turn it on, turn it off, and they are expecting to see 1,000. And if the auto trade does not make $1,000, they get their feeling hurt, and it is a lousy auto trade. That is not going to happen. And this guy is going to keep going in the circle. We can do things like this auto trade, friendly use to the amateur trader, but it's not a miracle. Still, you have to be careful how to manage an auto trade, how to manage it. Start at 9 o'clock. We're saying don't start 7:30, don't start 9:30. Start at 9 o'clock. Once you hit your target, or once this market spike, got you $500 on each instrument, close this computer and run as fast as you can. That's what we are telling you. And then what we do, we combine a couple entries on each one of them and call it off. That's it. If you have a good run on Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday, and then let's say your weekly is 250 takes, your weekly profit, 250 takes. And sometimes you get them on Monday and Tuesday, and sometimes it's going to be a long week, and then I know from the DAX on Monday, Tuesday, if you don't get your 250 ticks, it's going to be dragged the whole week. I know every morning when I get up, I'm taking 3 trades on the DAX. I know every morning how much I will be losing. I don't know how much I will be making. I limited myself to 3 trades a day. So for a guy who wanted to learn and auto trade, you need to limit yourself to 3 trade or 5 trades a day. Don't cheat. 3, and then document those trades every day. Today you are in a hole 1,000. That's fine. On a sim, we can do that on. Then you keep practicing between the fib lines and the signals and all that. Now you start shrinking to 500. Now you start breaking even. This is where you can see you're making improvement in your trade when you're trying to learn. Because you don't need to pay a guy to teach you. We are here almost every day teaching you what's going on. As you see right now, we have a sell. Everything is based on signals. Telling you right here is a sell. Telling you hit the target. Telling you there is a resistance. Everything is loud and clear on that chart. You just follow the signals, And for the guys who want to climb and make a career out of it, this is, if you turn on the sim, you start on the first week disaster trader, but then you are not waiting on a guy to take your money every month and put you in a room and call a trade for you. And how about if this guy jumped out of a balcony? He got depressed. And what you going to do? Your career is over and you're paying him. Why you should pay anyone to call a trade for you? Do you really think you cannot do it? You're wrong. Maybe you're using the wrong tools. But are you trying to tell me you cannot do it? No, I will not accept that. Okay, we crossed the $5,000. We crossed the $5,000 on that trade, and we crossed on 2 instruments on the symmetry. We crossed we're almost on 2 instruments, and we are using only 2 minutes. We nailed 3,900, and this is based on ES and CL. And we are done with that. And also had a couple losing trade, the ES. But we nailed 3,900 on those. That's okay. I can live with that. And as you see, it's a precise closing on this one here. And now we are about to climb to the 6,000 on the other auto trade. The same auto trade, but on the same different entry. This is not bad. No, sir, I'm not saying open the whole grill of trading. I never encourage holy grail trading. I never encourage any trader to get aggressive and daydream on me day and night. What I'm saying is, which we have said, if you wanted to really learn how to trade, you need to learn the fib line, like this chart here, and you can start trading between. And this is what I call career. This is where you are forced to look at the bar movement and a fib line. That's all what you need. After 28 years, that's all what you need to trade the futures. This is all. Not all this out-of-dated indicators. You don't need a million. I need my levels in the market. That's it. And I can watch the chart and I can watch the bars. And you don't need to learn every single bar movement. No. That's all what you can. When we first learned a long time ago in Geneva, we didn't even have the lines. We had an empty chart and we had to train on an empty chart, and we never used indicator on the big ES, not the E-mini. And until today, when I get in trouble, That's what I look. I don't want too much indicators. They confuse me. I don't even like to color the bars. I don't need to color the bars. This is where, if you can learn your fibs, your level, your support, your resistance, this is a healthy. If you refuse to learn, then you can auto trade absolutely. And then if this market moving, you make money. And if the market not moving, get a diaper. With all the respect, we all can use diapers sometimes in the trading, you know. It's a circuit. There is nothing template in there. It's just I'll send it. Remind me after the YouTube. I'll send it to you. I forget a lot. I think, guys, we are done for today. We on the swing trading we got based on one contract 532. On the auto trade we nailed over 4,000, and we are on the clear. And I think we're done. I'm gonna leave it for a few seconds, but I think we are done for today. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think we are done for today. We maximize our profit, and there is nothing left. And it was a very good day. And what is today? Okay, then I will see you tomorrow. Um, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Today is Tuesday. We are extremely busy tomorrow, so it will be on Thursday. It will not be live tomorrow. Uh, and it will be on Thursday. I want to say thank you very much for everything, and thank you for all the support, the good comments, and if you like us, please give us. Oh boy, this auto trade is going very slow. Now registered 2,000 on that trades. This is really nice. So we closed the symmetry on 3,900 based on two instruments, and this is not bad. For the guys asking me what should we do with the future trading after now, nothing. You're done. Whoever took a trades early today, he's done for today, and good luck picking up crumbs off the table today. There is nothing left. So please, to our members, there's nothing left today. If you didn't make money, you didn't make money. There is tomorrow. You live for another day. But the party is over. Elvis left the building, and there is nothing left in this market to pick up any bread on it. And so just go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day. If you like us, give us a thumb up. And I want to say thank you very much, and see you on Thursday. Bye for now.